This episode is brought to you in association with Oxford Bookstore, Bhubaneswar. Today we are joined by Swami Mukudananda, a renowned spiritual leader, motivational speaker, and best-selling author. And he is specially known for his teachings on Bhagavad Gita, spirituality, mental peace, meditation, success, and self-development. On the occasion of his new book launch, we explored powerful life lessons for youth, parents, and professionals. So do watch my channel Kapila Nagpal and do not forget to subscribe and like. Is it impactful that we are chanting mantras even when we are driving, even when you are bathing?
When the chanting mantras helps, etc., or sitting before the deity helps, the idea is to lift the state of your mind and to illumine your intellect with divine wisdom.
What is the easy way to meditate?
Man ko maar to beda par. Stop the thinking process.
So what is the real truth? Do we segregate gods also?
Ekam sat vipraha bhundha vadanti. They are different forms of that supreme one.
Today's youth is more into I know everything.
Yauvanam dhana sampattihi. But nevertheless, the youth do realize that they are unhappy.
What are your parenting tips that you would like to give?
You sit down as a family, discuss some wisdom, discuss some scriptural learning, etc.
Swamiji, it is such an honor to have you here with us. And I guess Bhubaneswar is blessed to have you, such a great personality. And I am feeling very, very privileged and honored that I could get a chance to sit with a great personality like you.
Thank you, Kapila ji. Very happy to be here. Happy to be speaking to you as well.
Thanks. Swamiji, I would like to ask, first of all, about today's youth is more into I know everything, right? So they don't unlearn, even adults, but especially youth. So when they are in that mode that I know everything, how do you train that kind of youth?
On one hand, in youth, one is very susceptible to pride because the body is healthy, etc. Yauvanam dhana sampattihi. But nevertheless, the youth do realize that they are unhappy.
Right.
They are experiencing stress, they are experiencing confusion. So if they become self-aware and see that they are not the way they would like to be, that will create humbleness and the desire to learn. This desire to learn is very important because that sets them on the path of wisdom.
Right. Have you ever come across any disciple of yours who was a difficult person to handle initially?
That, you see, the spiritual teacher is accepting and guiding anybody who comes with that curiosity. The souls are coming with all kinds of sanskars. So we don't expect that it will be a very smooth journey for every soul. They will have their own struggles. Some people are less emotionally mature. Some people are not having a sharp enough intellect. Some are lazy. So all different kinds of challenges. But the teacher's job is to keep them on the path as long as they are interested in moving ahead.
What is your message to the parents who are super busy right now and then they ultimately blame children? So what are your parenting tips that you would like to give?
It is true that the parents have so much of demand on their time, but nevertheless, this is a priority. And considering that the parents must take out a certain amount of time every day, if not every week, if not every day, that should be quality time. No child needs the parents to be there 24 hours, but even half an hour of quality time is great. And quality time means that you sit down as a family discuss some wisdom, discuss some scriptural learning, etc., that conveys a very strong message to the children that these are the values around which our family is centered. And they get an opportunity to actually, uh, you know, uh, speak up about the challenges they are facing or to learn how to savor all of this.
Right.
So, a little bit of time on a regular basis makes a huge difference.
Right. When we talk about being spiritual, does it always mean that we have to sit in front of the idol, worship God? Or is it impactful that we are chanting mantras even when we are driving, even when you are bathing? So what is the right path?
Being spiritual has got so many aspects of it. The first aspect is, am I aware of my real self, my real values, my true goals in life? The second aspect is, am I aware of my interconnectedness with the universe and the laws of the universe that apply on me? The third aspect is, am I able to practice self mastery skills? Because we have the lower self, which says be lazy, be envious, and so on. And we have the higher self, which aspires to be a better person. And the fourth is, whatever talents I have, do I have the ability to use it in a way that makes an impact on the world? This is being spiritual, whether chanting mantras helps, etc., or sitting before the deity helps. The idea is to lift the state of your mind and to illumine your intellect with divine wisdom.
Right. You have written so much about meditation in your books. What is the easy way to meditate? I'm a seeker. I'm searching for that what is the easiest way, because our mind is having so many thoughts.
In the world, there are about 10,000 different kinds of meditation that are prevalent. Primarily, these could be divided into two. The first is called what we call in our tradition Gyan Marg, and the second, what we call in our Vedic tradition Bhakti Marg. In Gyan Marg, the goal is to finish the mind. Man ko maar to beda par. Stop the thinking process. And this is a difficult state to accomplish, and that is why people find meditation to be such a challenge. It's like when you're driving a bicycle and if you press the brakes, it becomes unstable. Either you fall here or you fall there. Bhakti Marg says, don't stop thinking. Just start thinking divine thoughts. Make your mind Krishnamai. This is like turning the handle of the bicycle and the forward motion stops automatically. So the kind of meditation that I recommend is called Rupa Dhyan meditation. Bring an image of some divine form that you associate with it, whether it's Ram or Sham or whatever, and let that be the basis on which your mind rests. You will discover meditation becomes very.
So,
You make it the last question?
so it is said that Hanumanji is the main deity of Kali Yuga. I might be wrong, but you know, our generation and the new generation is growing through the reels format, and this is what we have been shown. So, what is the real truth? Do we segregate gods also?
Our philosophy is Ekameva Dutiyam Brahma, Ekam Sat Vipra Bahudha Vadanti. We believe there is one supreme divine entity, but we also accept that supreme as being infinitely powerful. So he has the ability to manifest in various ways. One of those ways is Hanuman. One of those ways is Ram, Sham, Shiv, etc. And that is why Ekam Sat Vipraha Vipraha Bhaundha Vadanti. They are different forms of that supreme one. Somebody's faith has developed towards Hanuman. Somebody's faith has developed towards Ma Durga. That is all fine.
Wait, one last question. Um, the dark forces, the black magic, when we talk about, How does it work when we have the Supreme up there to protect us?
When you develop faith in the Supreme, you don't need to separately address any issues of the dark forces because these forces are so tiny and so insignificant before the Supreme Force that they automatically get resolved. There's an instance in the life of Vallabhacharya where he was going around preaching and he went to a kingdom where the queen had been affected by black magic. And he just said, let's just start chanting the name of God. And everything was cured. He said, this is the power of God's energy.
Right. Thank you so much, Swamiji, for your time. I'm really blessed again to have you here. Thank you so much.
Namaste, Kapilashi. Happy to be here.
Thank you.